Ndị be anyị kenekwanụ m unu. Anyị sị ka ụbọchị nketa mara na anyị na mma. Anyị sị ka nke onye chiri ya zelụkwa dịka o si dị ya bụkwa Easter News 24 ka anyị si were wetara ya bụ ozi unu je gị n'ugbu a n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uruchi nketa gbasịta maka ya bụ ife na-eme n'obodo nọ n'ime ya anụ nwere onwe a na-azụ n'ala Igbo. Alright, dịka o si dị ka agbapụ na ya ọsọ ife a according to one of the Biafran activists, Finland-based activists ya bịa wetara anyị ozi a n'iru akwụkwọ. Quote, Russian government hails Biafran Liberation Army as they adopt a new code called offline Wotowoto. Fulani militant on the lawn. Our mothers and fathers are now planting in their farms. All right, this is according to one of the Biafran activists. Gaya before Jamakia Webia, you get say drop right for each and everything again. All right, over to you.
We are seeing ESM beating drum of war and Fulani on the run. And these are got people talking because so many reports have it that there are so many places across the nation that are already beckoning on ESN to come to their aid after the DG, that's the general of DSS, call for community policing. That communities going forward should be the first line of defense. It looks as if Nigerians are already
Agamejango Bianiruna, Kenea, Agamejango Bianiruna, Kenea, Agamejango Bianirese, Kenea, Agamejango Bianiruna, Kenea. Listen and listen good. I remember humble self that Biafran evangelist Benjamin Johnson Nachi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are watching us from. Hear me and hear me clearly. Good morning, you that is still sleeping, lying down. The morning is waiting for you. Now listen. The rejected stone has become the chief cornerstone. The stone that the builders rejected has become the chief cornerstone. The stone that they will not do away with again.
That is scriptural.
You said it is scriptural. Yes, it is scriptural and it's playing physical. In Nigeria today, the only tested and trusted security in Nigeria is now ESN. The security personnel, the security network that Nigeria rejected, that are being found by the general himself, the only one and the only president ever in Africa, followed by Traore. I'm talking about the person of Mazen Namdekano, a person who introduced that ESN and which people condemn. It's now the person and the security people that Nigerians are beckoning with for their own survival and for their own safety.
But look as if ESN have the expertise to repel invaders, like as we have it, talking about the Fulani military and all that.
That is what I am saying. You know, there is a difference between a leader and a dictator. Mazen Namdekano is a leader. Mazen Namdekano is exceptional. Mazen Namdekano has a different quality with a different mindset. Mazen Namdekano is a man who traveled wide and used what he learned outside the world and bring it down to Nigeria, especially the eastern part of Nigeria, which Nigeria regretted and rejected and abandoned.
Ab initio, initially.
And today, that ancient idea, old idea, the Indigo idea is what everybody is now beckoning on. The only way for my people to be protected, only way for life to be protected, only way for property to be secured is through what? ESN. Formed, organized, established by who? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only man who loves the people, who have the people at heart. And these people that he formed with his highly intelligence, he imparted it in them. And they themselves started operating from the angle of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu intelligence And today, they are the only one who can match out the Fulanis, who can match out Sidias Musa and Co., who can match out anything in Nigeria here and give it to them Wotowoto. And this is the only security network that Nigerian Sidias Musa will see, will jam, it will call international helpers. The only security network that the herdsmen will see, that will do what? They will bow down their head. That is the only network. And without them, nothing will happen for this country. Only them can give you safety.
Because you know the problem we are seeing now is we have seen protests breaking out in different part of the country, in Kogi, in Akure, in Enugu, different places as a result of the excess of herders. I think that may have informed the reason people are not beckoning on ESN.
But yes, because before they were having hope on so-called hope Uzodimma.
You mean there is no hope in hope Uzodimma?
There is no hope in hope Uzodimma. Because all hope in hope Uzodimma has failed the people that hope in hope Uzodimma. All that have hope in Pitamba, Mba have failed them. Mba could not secure them. Mba could not protect them. Mba could not give them what they want. That is Enugu governor. Furu, that is Ebonyi State governor, could not provide what they want.
What of
you understand me?
Soludo?
Then Soludo is even the worst. Soludo is one of the worst governor ever. Why did I say this? People volunteer themselves and give everything in Anambra State what they have to make sure that Soludo become a governor. Unknowingly to them that Soludo is a Fulani governor.
You know, that is the allegation you are making.
Excuse me, how is he treating the people of Anambra State? How is he ruling? In Anambra State, herdsmen are kidnapping, herdsmen are killing, herdsmen are invading farms. What has Soludo do? Nothing. That is why I say it's part of the Fulani Soludo John, not to Soludo again. Now listen and listen good. That is why the people are now saying, let us go back to our drawing board. Where have we made the mistake? This is like the case of the children of Israel. When they abandoned their chi, the enemy invaders invaded them. And they think back and say, how do we make things right? They return back to their chi, and their chi rise to fight for them.
So they return back to their God.
They return back to their God.
And this time around,
so at this time around, the God of Biafra is the one that are choosing the ESN. By giving Mazen Nnamdi Kanu the inspiration to select those boys and to educate them and to impart such intelligence. No Nigerian uniform, no Nigerian military person has such intelligence to cope these people, except the ESN formed by who? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Giving it to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he came from Chukwu Okike Abiyama. He gave it to that, and today that is for everybody.
But if I may ask, because under Muhammadu Buhari, people felt it was because Buhari is a Fulani man. That is why he could not checkmate the excesses of Fulani military. Though under this current administration of
Tinubu,
we have seen the government arresting Bodejo. You're talking about the Mietala chairman under allegation of banditry. But even at that, Fulani military activities is unabated.
Yes. First and foremost, Tinubu did not go there to protect you, not to secure your property. But Tinubu go there to secure himself and his own family alone. Tinubu doesn't mind to sell all Nigeria in order to achieve 2027 goal. Do you understand? So he has no business in checkmating anything checkable in Nigeria. He has no business with that. And moreover, before he go there, which ticket did he go there with? Muslim ticket. And in that Muslim ticket, the ticket says that Sharia must speak better in this country, that in your era, than any other thing. And that is why you see Sharia. You see them act, even in your state now, Sharia don't stay. Okay? And that is why those terrorists, Swab or whatever they call their name, Kukurawa.
Lakurawa.
Okay, Lakurawa. None of them has been checkmate.
But let me even ask this question. Because someone like Toji Bello, who is, of course, a Fulani militias who have been terrorizing in some part of Zamfara. Even as military has said they are closing in on him. It's not a record that he has been arrested. And this is the same man who celebrated burning down military vehicle. And he's still within Nigerian sovereignty, still have
And they have not done, God bless you.
So
Thank God.
in that, are you satisfied with the way and manner a Tinubu administration has handled insecurity?
I am not satisfied. If I am satisfied, my voice will not be on top of the wall like this. When my voice is going high like this, because Tinubu has failed in terms of security, because we are discussing about security now. Not that he has done or he has performed well in anything at all. But I will tell you, in this security aspect of it that we are discussing, Tinubu has failed woefully 100%. He has no good record at all. Yes, he has failed. Completely, accurately, he has failed. Because how can you have a presidency and you say you have uniform men, people like military, you have police, you have DSS, you know that we have SS, you know we have different kind of uniform men in this country. And all these people could not be able to checkmate all this insecurity for how long till today. It means that you don't have what it takes to lead the people. Okay, now, it takes a man who has what it takes to lead the people, to rule the people.
Okay, let's go to another.
Biafra evangelist that speak nothing but the truth.
After the Director General of DSS made that position, that people should defend themselves, we are seeing different twists. We are seeing the Benue community asking and demanding for ESN to come to their aid. And apart from that, we have seen a Taraba monarch giving Fulani quick notice, 30 days ultimatum to vacate their communities. And we are seeing the governor of Plateau State talking about genocidal Fulani invasion in Boko and Vasa local government areas of the state. This is a very serious issue and very event.
Now listen and listen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. Evangelist is here again. I'm here to air my point. You know, there is a saying that truth is bitter, but I am here to correct that no. The truth is not bitter, but we are the one that is not happy with the truth. When Mazen Namdekano foresee or he foresaw what shall befall Nigeria and what shall befall Nigerians and what shall befall many people in the country zoo territory of terrorism kingdom, and they say Mazen Namdekano is speaking out of sense.
So let us look at this quick notice given to Fulani by a Taraba monarch.
Excuse me, don't cut me off, Mr. Anchor, Mr. Matthew. I am going somewhere because I like to speak from the angle, the foundation of which something started, which many Nigerians did not concur, and now they are concurring because they are witness, they are seeing. You know, it is not too good to wait and witness or see before you believe. It is better you believe before you see. And let me tell you, don't allow somebody use what happened to somebody to learn. Don't wait for something to happen to you before you learn. Now, the monarch in Taraba State has given an ultimatum of the 30 good days. He gave it to the Fulanis that they should do what? Find their way out of Taraba State, or else he said, I quote unquote, he said that he's going to match them one-on-one. If they refuse to do what? To pack their bags and their baggages and disappear and vamoose. What I mean, vamoose. If they refuse to vamoose, he will match them one-on-one. That is what he said.
You look at it, the statement that came from the Director General of DSS is already yielding fruit, talking about people should defend themselves.
Of course. And not even if you say the statement come from the DG, that means you are downgrading the prophets of God and the greater prophet of our time, which is Mazen Namdekano, because he was the only person and the first person that saw this thing and he said it. And that was what made Nigeria to rise against him, of which up to today is in DSS custody. Are you hearing me? So let me tell you, as I speak to you now, joy is there that the rejected stone has become the chief cornerstone. The ESN Eastern Security Network. The people not recognized by Nigerian government, not recognized by the Nigerian uniform men, are being recognized by the Nigerian people.
Now let me bring this angle,
And
because even in the past, we have seen an Akaredodu who challenged federal government under Mohamed Buhari that if civilian JTF could be allowed to bear arms, why can you not allow Amateku to bear arms? Talking about security arrangement, private security arrangement as a panacea for this problem.
yes, because there are co-heads and the herdsmen I know doesn't handle gun because you can't use one gun to control cows. You use stick to control cow. How come you begin to handle gun? Are you going to shoot cow and the cow will keep living and moving? It's not possible. Of course, it's not possible. So definitely, they have another agenda that makes them to employ or deploy gun in their system with a motive that only them, and that is what I'm exposing, which means that the kind of area exposed, because they have already said it. Is it not Sanusi? Is it Sanusi or whatsoever? One of the northern prominent personnel said, with if not for Igbos, that they would have conquered this country.
Now let me bring this angle.
And there is something I want to say, my brother. This ECN of 18 are the people. Do you know why people are calling for ECN in Nigeria? Every like a Benue now, they are, you know, they are clapping and crying and calling on ECN. Do you know why? I will give you reason. Military-wise, they are being failed. Police-wise, they are failed. Every other security network has failed them. It's not working for them. Rather, it's worsening for them. And the only hope, which I believe is their last hope now, they don't have choice again, is to bring the men that they have tested and they are the people to be trusted now. And those men are the ESN. These are the people that have what it takes, the ability, the capability, the strength, and let me tell you, both to the spiritual and the physical angle of it. These are the people that have matched the Fulanis one-on-one. And they did not just match Fulanis, but they conquer Fulanis. And these are the only people that Fulani is only afraid of. Fulani is not afraid of Nigerian police. They are not afraid of Nigerian military. They are not afraid of Nigerian State Security Service, SSS. They are not afraid of the DSS. They are not afraid of anything called Nigerian uniform. But the only people that they are afraid of is ESN. And that is why they said, please send out the ESN so that there will be safety. Because if you go to East now, the only state and place that is well secured now, that have their peace, that the people need, and the property and life have been protected, is only in Abia States. Unless Oti invited ESN, hand them over everything, and as I speak to you, that is the only peaceful place. Fulani no fit go there and buy anybody.
Now I want to bring this angle because Mufwang, the governor of Plateau State, raised alarm, talking about genocidal Fulani invasion in Boko and Bassa local government areas of the state. Could that be part of the reason we are seeing people rising to give Fulani quick notice?
Yes, now. That is the reason. Because everybody don't tire. Nigeria don't tire for these people. Yoruba go say, Mele uniwon. One kahade. One kahade. Say there plenty pass us. If every Nigerian should rise, how many be Fulani? All those ones that are buying people, how many are they? Imagine the people, funny enough, the Hausas that even welcome them with their two hands, they embrace them. They don't buy Hausa finish. They don't even respect those ones. They don't have regard to those ones' life. So, listen, that is why you see everyone, both in Taraba, both in Benue, let me tell you, as I speak to you, even the Taraba now is looking for a way to invite his ESN so that there will be safety in their life. That is why I say, under 30 days, you people should evacuate or I will match you one-on-one. How can he match the one-on-one if without the help of the ESN? These are the only people, the security department, the only security personnel that have what it takes to do what? To curb Fulani's excess in this country. Okay, tested and trusted.
Now the Hausas themselves are already crying. But I've seen a viral video where a Fulani man have claimed that the ones that kill are not Fulani. That Fulani only use stick to control the cow. that if you see anybody that killed the name of Fulani, that person should be called a terrorist, a bandit, not a Fulani.
That means that is a Fulani saying this. We have two types. That means we have two types of Fulani. We have Fulanis that are herdsmen to nature and to the core. And we have Fulani jihadists that is in their nature and in their calling is to buy people. And that buying and in their blood is to Islamize this country. And these are the people that Sanusi group of company, Atiku group of company, and the Arufai group of company, Muhammadu Buhari group of company. These are the people that they are using. And these are the people carrying AK-47. Because I don't know the original herdsmen. They don't carry AK-47. They only hold stick.
Now, seeing that the president of the country goes by the name of the president and the commander of the armed forces, and seeing that the constitution is very clear about what shall constitute the primary purpose of governance, because the constitution is very clear that the welfare of Nigerians and their security shall be the primary purpose of governance. Are you satisfied the way Tinubu have handled the affairs of Nigeria in terms of security?
No, I'm not satisfied. Tinubu has failed 100% woefully. Because under his regime, this kind of thing is happening. And he's just talking. But if they, when they kill the Fulani, 16 of them, he deploys soldiers. But Fulani have been killing, he didn't arrest any of them. Even in the northern side of the Nigeria, of the country. Now, let me tell you, I want you to mention a place that is safety in Nigeria. Mention both in Yoruba, even in Hausa in the north, both in the middle belt,
in the
east.
Lagos here where you are, relatively safe.
It's safe.
Here you are.
Here that I am.
Yes.
Do you know why I am safe? Because here we constitute of many different this thing here. Do you understand? And secondly, let me tell you, if you are talking of safety, it's not only safety of one person. Oluwale here is not far in this very place. There are no 5 person. Fulani no 5 person there. Ajayi Road, Okera Ajayi Road, Oseni bus stop. There are no 5 person there. Within a space of 1 month. I don't want to talk about what is happening in Fagba. I don't want to talk about what is happening in Ketu. Should I mention or what is happening what is it called? That about the expressway. Where? And you are telling me that here is safe. In which way? Here is secure. In which way? Nigerian police have failed me and you. Take it or you leave it. Nigerian military has failed us. Take it or you leave it. Because they are partnering with the Fulanis. These people that are carrying this evil. They are partnering with them. They will come and tell you, Boko Haram, the one that Omoteku arrest. They say arrest them and they hand them over and give them to us. Then when you arrest them and give them, they will free them. And after freedom, they will include them to Nigerian military. After including them to Nigerian military, what happened again?
Ndị ba ngwe kene kwen mu no ọzọ dị ka ibia bụ ihe abụọ Eastern News 24 ka isi wene wetara ya bụ ozi unu nụrụ ugbu a n'iru akwụkwọ ekefu nwere ikwu gbasata maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile wetara unu drọpụrụ anyị fiche n'ụdị nke gị na Eastern News 24 ebe isi wene wetara ya bụ ozi dị oke mkpa ngwa nke mesịa na ụmụnne m